Jean Pascal defeats Badou Jack in Atlanta, America a few hours ago. An action-packed fight, a fantastic fight, also a contender for Fight of the Year. Lots of back and forth action, 2 knockdowns. Jean Pascal gets a knockdown in round 3. Badou Jack lands a vicious uppercut, which appears to hurt Jean Pascal. But Pascal dips his head low and comes with an overhand looping right hand, rocks Badou Jack and knocks him to the floor. Luckily, when Badou Jack gets up, the round ends. If that knockdown would have been early in the fight, or early in the round, you never know. Pascal might have got him out of there, because Badou Jack has been stopped early in his career, and stopped early as well. Jean Pascal got off to an early lead, very explosive, in and out with his feet, how he normally fights, but this time holding his shape a little bit better and not tiring as much. Whilst Badou Jack, as he normally does, he gets into the fight later, with straight shots and short body shots, and he knocks down Pascal in the 12th round. There's about 4 short chopping right hands. Pascal hits the floor. Luckily, like the warrior that he is, luckily for him, he gets up, hangs on for dear life, and manages to see it to the end of round 12. So it's scored 114 to 112 twice for Jean Pascal, and 114, 112 for Badou Jack. So in the media, the ethos or the vibe was that Badou Jack was robbed, and he's been robbed again, and he keeps getting robbed, and they felt he'd done enough to win the fight. I didn't see it that way. I kind of thought it was actually was a close fight. It could have went either way. I didn't score the fight, but I wouldn't have moaned either way. Unfortunately, Badou Jack's got this habit of being in close fights and getting a lot of draws. So this fight wasn't a draw, but when he fought James DeGale a few years prior, once again, Badou Jack gets into the fight late. Once again, 2 knockdowns. 1 to DeGale, 1 to Badou Jack. And the fight's a draw. They moan. And then when he fought Adonis Stevenson last year, same thing. A very good fight. Jack gets into the fight late and comes on really strong and gets a draw again. Now, Badou Jack, he is a vicious puncher. When he gets in range and gets close to you, he throws vicious, short punches and uppercuts as well. Very good. And he never overexerts himself. He never goes full out and expends all of his energy. He's very consistent, and he breaks you down at a slow, consistent pace. But I think from his point of view, he might be kicking himself and be thinking to himself, you know what? I need to start a little bit earlier in these fights. I need to start 2 or 3 rounds earlier, and really let the judges know that there's no doubt. It's not disputable. I am in control. And that's the theme of the fight, you know. Pascal explosive, in and out with his feet, looking pretty strong and explosive, man. Even though he's aging, or an aging fighter, and he got off to an early start. And even later in the fight, there were exchanges and rounds where he won a few. Well, Badou Jack did the opposite. He did what he normally does. He starts late. Post-fight, interviewed in the ring by Jim Gray. Both guys showed a lot of respect to each other. They know each other. They're friends, or they're the sort of friends they sparred before in the past. And they both said yes to a rematch. So going forward, maybe a rematch for both guys, and maybe this time it won't be on the undercard of Gervonta Davis and Gamboa. Maybe it'll be a main event for themselves, and they can build a strong undercard underneath it and get paid well. Because this fight, I think, can be sold, because it was an action-packed fight. Failing that, where do they go from here? I'm not sure where Badou Jack goes, but maybe Jean Pascal might get the call for Canelo Alvarez. So Canelo fought Kovalev this year, a few months ago, in November, and he knocked out Kovalev. Canelo's a middleweight. He made a two-weight jump, so he went from middleweight to light heavyweight to knock out Kovalev, and maybe Pascal might get the call, because Pascal is the most vulnerable out of all of the top champions in that division, and maybe Canelo might go to Canada and have a big fight there against Pascal. Interesting. Let's look at the light heavyweight division. So number 1 we have, so this is the Ring Magazine's ratings for the light heavyweight division. So number 1 we have Artur Beterbiev as number 1. Number 2 we have Sergey Kovalev. Now Kovalev has lost to Canelo now, so I'm sure in the next Ring Magazine edition he'll be moved down to maybe 8. Number 3, Alexander Gavotsic. Number 4, Dimitri Bivol. Bivol beat Pascal last year. Number 5, Elida Alvarez. Alvarez knocked out Kovalev last year, and Kovalev then got revenge in the rematch and outpointed Alvarez, and that's what got Kovalev the Canelo fight. Number 6, Badou Jack. Number 7, John Pascal. So I would imagine after this fight, Pascal will now be number 6 and Badou Jack will be number 7. Number 8, Jesse Hart. I don't know Jesse Hart. Number 9, Marcus Brown. Number 10, Sullivan Barrera. So in Pascal's last fight, so Pascal's having a real Indian summer. In his last fight, he fought Marcus Brown. Who is Marcus Brown? Young New Yorker American who actually beat Badou Jack last year. He outpointed Badou Jack. Badou Jack couldn't get into the fight. Jack had a massive, nasty cut going right down the middle of his forehead. And he then went to fight Pascal, which is meant to be like a coming out, like a showcase for him, to showcase his skills and and let's see how good he is. But Pascal didn't read the script. He dropped Marcus Brown 3 times, and then the fight got stopped on a headbutt, an accidental headbutt. So Pascal having 2 good victories in this division with top 10 fighters, and now he's gone and beaten Badou Jack. So salute to him. Very good fight. Did you watch the fight? What did you think? Who did you think won? I would have been cool with a draw. I didn't actually score the fight, but give me your thoughts. I'm gonna cover the Gervonta Davis Gamboa fight next. So post-fight, after the Jean Pascal Badou Jack fight, Jean Pascal was interviewed in his changing rooms, and what he said was, so he was asked about his next fight, would it be in Canada, and his response was I guess so. I'll have to speak to my advisor Greg Leon. So it sounds like Pascal wants to have the next fight in Canada. When asked about when he was knocked down in the 12th round by Badou Jack, his response was, I was not hurt. I'm surprised I went down. He went on to say, it was a close fight. I earned it and I maintained center of the ring. And also he said he beat a Mayweather fighter on a Mayweather promotion on Mayweather TV. So those were Pascal's words. That was a Fight Hype interview, so I'll post the link in the description. On Pascal's Instagram, he wrote, very humble of him as well, he wrote, what a fight last night at Badou Jack. You are the definition of a true warrior. So good to see that both guys are still friends and respectful after the fight. And on Badou Jack's Instagram, he wrote, we are just 2 brothers that fight to feed our families. Congrats to @Jean Pascal Champ, a true warrior. Thanks for the opportunity, champ. Alhamdulillah for everything. So as you can see, both guys being respectful, being humble, and moving on. So it looks like Pascal's looking to have a big fight in Canada next. So that would be good for him, a homecoming. I hope he gets that. Anyhow, that's all on Jean Pascal Badou Jack. And if you haven't seen it, go and watch it, man. Good fight. A great way to end the year for boxing. This is MSLB, Mark Sterling Boxing. Bless up.